Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are talking about Peacemaker, Season 2, Episode 7, Like a Keith in the Night.
Yeah.
I thought this episode was kind of bad overall, to be honest with you.
The first half of it really dragged along. Some sappy love scene stuff, sort of.
I think what also made it drag along is that I instantly clocked that it was 35 minutes, which is crazy.
35 or 33?
35. Or no, yeah, 33 actually.
Yeah.
For the penultimate episode of the whole show.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, apparently the next one is going to be at least 57 minutes,
Right.
James Gunn said.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't I just cannot believe how short these episodes have been, and that this is the shortest one. It's crazy.
I didn't mind it. I didn't watch the last the last two episodes before this one.
Yeah.
So I got to just sit there and basically watch a movie of the Peacemaker. So
Maybe that adds to it a little bit, I guess, because this one started off real slow. It started off, the fight in the office was actually pretty cool when they got away. But after they were on the motorcycle, that was just way too long. That was just
I think
weird.
my biggest overall gripe with the whole thing so far is we've spent 5.5, maybe 6 episodes building up to the fact that they're in the Nazi universe. And this entire episode just completely ends that storyline.
Period.
Yeah.
And
now they're back.
there was kind of no real reason as to why they were in the Nazi universe, and it really doesn't mean anything.
I feel like it would have been more interesting because it also just completely terminates that it's a gray area, I guess, where it's oh, should I stay in this universe that's better, but I'm abandoning my friends? But it's just there's no reason to if it's the Nazi universe.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I agree. It was 5-6 episodes waiting for the reveal, and then they kind of threw us in and took us right out of it.
Yeah.
With
I also felt like they kind of played up the whole Adebayo being black and being in this universe, and then that really had nothing going for it either.
Yeah.
That
they
really
ended that.
weird, slow chase scene through the town.
Yeah.
That was just bizarre. And then she hopped the fence
Into a pool.
better than I could,
Well, if you had 100 people running after
I guess.
Yeah.
She scaled that fence.
There was also just shit in the way that I guess this was choreographed and filmed. You could tell that people are just not really running at full speed.
Yeah.
It's a little odd to watch.
Yeah.
And then of course you mentioned the 3-minute scene of Harcourt and Peacemaker on the bike that just like Jack says it best, he's James Gunn at times is kind of just becoming Zack Snyder.
Yeah. I didn't mind it because I kind of enjoyed the little fact that he was enjoying how little.
yeah, same.
I thought in his head it was
But it did have to go for 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes.
I know, but they had the police behind them,
and then a Scrabble game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was part of the Cheerio with the H or whatever.
But then they played that game. That was just bizarre to me.
I do
That's how they bonded.
I get the conversation that's going on during it though. We were talking about, it's kind of just a meta dialogue about how
James Gunn shows are just raunchy and all that and comedic, but once you get to watch them, you get this emotional core.
Right.
But I don't know, it's just I feel my issue with these scenes is that they're kind of just single use. There's not multiple points to them.
Right.
I also feel the writing just isn't that good to warrant it.
Yeah.
And in turn the performances aren't really that great. And I'm not trying to knock anybody in the scenes. I don't think that they're able to kind of put their best foot forwards when the writing is this kind of thin.
Yeah. I think that whole scene with her running away could have been a matchup or a team up with Judo Master and sort of fighting them off. And Judo Master then could have somehow got him into the pool and electrocuted him instead of her diving into a pool thinking that was faster to get away. That didn't make any sense.
That was
Yeah,
fucking
that was-
crazy.
I didn't understand that.
My thing was if I'm chasing somebody and they jump in a pool,
You're done. You're
I'm
surrounding
not
the
gonna.
pool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're in the pool. You
Yeah.
can't get out if we surround it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I jump in?
in.
Exactly.
But again, I found it enjoyable. I thought Judo Master had a good breakthrough.
Oh, he definitely did.
You know.
And don't get me wrong, the second half of this episode I think definitely picks up
Most
and ends
certainly.
well.
When they're back in the house,
Yes.
in the father's house.
Even a bit before that, I'd say. But I don't think it's enough to save the entire episode for me.
Yeah.
Right.
I think there's still kind of these glaring issues of how we got to this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that kind of brings me back to what we've been saying. This is almost all so backwritten, and there's just not I guess there wasn't a clear enough path to make something that flows cohesively to
Yeah.
that.
One thing I wanted to bring up was the intro from the last episode. We completely forgot to talk about that, where it's like the faces melting.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of hated that, to be honest. It just was a very odd thing to show.
It was weird.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it's also like I don't like when it's like kind of the only like stylistic thing that has like no bearing
Bearing
in
on
reality.
anything.
Like it's not a thing within the show.
Yeah.
Like within the characters or whatever, where it's just like it's completely it's like kind of like the intro, which is like completely out of reality.
I
Right.
feel like it would have been funnier if like, and this is almost like out of the Family Guy playbook, where it's like if you did like a special intro for that episode,
Mm-hmm.
where it was like everybody was just like maybe in fucking Nazi garb or something.
You
or,
could
like,
have
the
even
whole
just done
dances and
the
everything.
face effect in the intro, and it would have worked. I think.
Yeah.
Where like the music turns down or whatever
Yeah.
type shit.
It's something like that. Yeah.
I don't know, just was weird.
I don't know. I'm not really gonna kind of fine tooth comb that type of stuff so
I-
much.
My problem too was it was a good little twist with the father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
But again, it was like such a build up to get there to see what he was going to do once he found out,
Yeah.
you know, that
Mhm.
this isn't his son.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of went like that. It was like, oh, this whole turnaround and then it's over.
Yeah.
There was no real like background for him. I know he gave his little speech about I hate, you know, the Nazis don't mean I'm not a fucking Nazi. You know,
I
that kind
I
of
can't
thing.
tell if that's like if James Gunn is just like trying to like critique like the mindset that like if you're not trying. If you're just like living in their system and
Right.
not trying to do whatever you can, then you like are just seen as bad as them,
Right.
you know?
Correct.
Or if it's just like he's not understanding like this fucking mindset, I guess, or you're just like falling into that
yeah,
mindset.
I mean, I got
it's
from
hard to
it-
tell.
I think the father that was in our dimension was a real fucking
Oh, yeah.
Nazi.
Yeah.
He would have
Yeah.
thrived in
Yeah.
it. I think, like you said, he just kind of figured he doesn't have enough power to change the world.
But like to not even try is just
Yeah.
like a
But
crazy
he,
thing.
you know, his thing was he did what he could. He fought crime. He fought monsters.
But he also
changing the
raised
system.
2 sons who
Yeah, he-
fought the Liberty team or
He
whatever.
admitted one was
Yeah.
fucked up. The Peacemaker was fucked up, and Keith kind of, I guess, was born into this system. So
I mean,
he
Keith
leaned a little
fucking
more
exploded
toward-
that helicopter.
I do
for the
think it
freedom
is
fighters, so
probably the best part of the twist that it's like, oh, Augie's actually kind of a decent guy in
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
universe.
he was going to let them go. man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like, get the fuck out of
Go
here.
home.
you
Yeah,
know.
and Keith is actually the one
Yeah.
that you
Well,
know
he wants
is
revenge.
the
Yeah,
real
but,
problem.
But he
Yeah.
killed Chris. He
I
killed
just
my
think
brother.
It's a little bit mangled because I don't know like it's just I'm unsure what the point of it. And like James Gunn has said that like oh yeah he's just a fully good guy. So like it might just be that like if you're in this system then yeah you should play along with it. I don't know. It's weird.
It obviously wasn't hurting him. You know, they,
Yeah.
they had their
Yeah, he
wealth,
was like
they
the
had
top
their-
guy pretty much.
You know,
I mean, they killed how many cops?
right.
Yeah.
And it
Right.
didn't seem to affect
Yeah,
them.
obviously he didn't give a shit about the actual Nazis that
Yeah.
were running the place, but like I said, took 5-6 episodes to get us there, and then you give us 10 minutes in one episode
Yeah.
to like, yep, everything's solved.
Yeah.
and,
This whole
you know,
thing
move on.
could have just took place in that universe almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it doesn't even make sense to the universe where it's like, oh yeah, they have the same exact technologies, everything. I feel like the one thing with the technology was like, oh, they had more rocket related shit because I guess that's kind of a Nazi invention.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like I was talking about the Spider-Man thing where it's like it's made by Jewish people,
Yeah.
and like if Nazis won World War II, fucking Jack Kirby would have been dead
Yeah.
because he was in the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. So
Yeah, there's a lot of things that
I don't know.
are
Yeah,
off.
but that, again, though, like that's my thing where it's like that's kind of just one of those James
But I
Gunn
think
meta
it's like-
jokes.
It's when you were making such a point of it with like the Kardashian stuff not existing, where it's like when that was like such a detail, where it's like, oh, is this a thing? Like you should keep it up.
I don't disagree.
I don't know.
I think it was just to be a joke.
I'm
Kind
getting
of
red here.
What?
Gonna make myself getting red. Also, the whole opening of just like the Nazi stuff, Mein
Yeah,
Kampf,
that
and
was-
everything.
Mhm.
When it hit like the fucking mural of Hitler, I feel like that was just too much.
You think?
I don't know, I found it funny.
I
can
found it
picture
funny,
him
but
not
just
paying
like
attention. I don't know. He's just
out
that
of
kinda,
like
It's just
Hitler
stupid,
is just
though,
like
you
so
know?
like that just broke any reality for me.
yeah.
That's like where it gets to the point where I'm back to like then like almost why even is this the Nazi universe? Like I don't I'm not saying like the Nazi universe should be fucking like celebrated or held to such a high standard where like you shouldn't clown on it and like blow it up and joke about it. But it's just a little stupid to kind of have built to it for this long.
Right.
And then
That's
it to
my
kind of
problem.
just like
Yeah.
be this like
Yep.
almost like fucking toilet humor level like punchline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
like it doesn't hold weight and it's kind of just like silly.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even show anything where it's like, oh, it's this more authoritarian universe or anything.
No, we have a lot of
It's
liberties.
just, they're
for
racist,
that type
and
of
that's it.
There's
Yeah,
almost
well-
like no
well-
greater purpose as to why it's this universe.
Because
And-
everything is done.
Yeah.
The victory is settled already. This is the way our world is going to run. So if you're white,
I guess,
your
but like,
life
why
is
even
good.
have police
Yeah.
at that point?
My thing was,
Yeah.
well,
Why not?
they-
It's a military state, so
Yeah.
why have police? Exactly.
yeah, but I guess
and
they
then they're
would
all
kind of
corrupt.
make it look as normal as possible. You
But
know?
that's the problem because they made this whole show like a twist when like everybody fucking on the internet
Well,
knew from
yeah,
like
right.
episode
But
2.
my problem was all they did was actually just mention if you're not white,
Yeah.
you're in an internment
Yeah.
camp or whatever. But that was it. That was the one little mention. You didn't see anyone of color suffering.
No.
You didn't see anyone getting
Or-
shot or whipped in the
or
street.
or at least slaving.
Yeah, right.
And that's why a lot of these people don't really work.
we were
You know?
theorizing that like this
Yeah.
whole episode was
Yeah.
gonna be Adebayo goes to the fucking
Yeah.
camp.
Right, and they
And
wouldn't
would've-
go out.
I would have been so interested in that. That's what I'm saying. And then it's a work camp, and that's what she okay. They put her in a uniform and she's working or whatever. That
Yeah.
would have been fantastic. And then she had to be saved from there. But
Right, that's exactly what I thought. They were
but
going to
no,
capture her, and
she
then
dove into a pool. They followed her into her
Yeah.
pool. She gets out because of judo master, and he electrocutes them all, holding high tension.
Yeah.
lines in his
So
hands.
like yeah, it's all
Telephone
kind of
wire,
just
by the
like
way.
stupid. And then I feel like the big like character development moment in Chris is kind of just outside of the fact that it is the Nazi universe too, which also bothers me. Like he's like, "What are we doing? We're such horrible people." And it's because he's re-witnessing the death of his brother almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That can happen anywhere. Like I guess it is happening in this universe because he's here, but like
Nazi
there's
world
nothing about it
made
being
absolutely
yeah.
no difference to anything.
No.
Yeah.
Period.
No.
It could have just been an alternate
It could have been
universe.
right.
And,
correct.
and it turns out it's just a plot twist against the dad
Right.
actually not being one.
Right.
You know, that's
Right.
the whole thing.
But you built 5 episodes
know.
up to, like I said, in 10 minutes, this whole thing was. They're out of the fucking dimension already.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a really big coincidence that out of 99 universe, the seemingly only other one that leads to Earth was a perfect setup for Chris to want to go into. And also, it's just like, it's another weird coincidence that, like, I guess both universes, the Smiths were able to, like, get the guy who, like, brought the portal. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird to me. I just,
Yeah. So.
I can let one coincidence slide, but when they start to build, it's just,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate that shit.
Yeah, it's just lazy writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I enjoyed this episode. It had little.
I enjoyed the second half a lot better.
I did not expect Vigilante to come through that window and,
Yeah.
and take
That
out the
was-
father.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, they just kind of settled. Everyone's all right. Let's get the fuck out of here.
He is so in character. He is definitely the best comic relief in the
I
show.
love Vigilante.
He's
I
just nuts.
I also thought it was like a funny cameo that they had the cop from season 1,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
not
Yeah,
only
yeah.
the guy one.
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Because I
I,
mean,
I didn't even think about that.
you know, the other girl is a minority, so she would not survive in this universe.
Well, she's in the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I mean, what now? Argus has the portal technology.
Mhm.
They have Chris's thing, and then they met with I forget his name, but one of Lex's goons from the
The
movie.
mustache
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, Sydney
So-
something.
Yeah, and everybody at Argus thinks that the rest of the team actually did go there and have Chris come back, so they're sort of in good graces there. So
Well, he
that's
did that,
that's
yes.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's going to be an
Before we
inside
get
ball
to
thing,
that,
though.
can we
That's
talk
pretty
about
cool.
the Argus agent that was there with them? That was just like really fucking happy to be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
what was that? That was.
Did
weird,
anyone
yeah.
notice that guy?
Yeah.
It was just he was just smiling so fucking.
was-
Oh
Jolly.
yeah, the smiley. I think
Yeah,
his
it
name
was like
is.
Oh,
Bordeaux.
that's his name, Smiley.
I think they
Oh,
literally
really?
call him Smiley.
I don't because he was just so
Because
fucking
he was just
happy.
always smiling. Yeah, his name is Smiley.
Okay.
Just a weird James Gunn thing, I guess.
That was weird. Why was he so
I don't know. They kind of like made a point to like show him
He's
a
so
couple times too.
delighted?
Yeah, but that guy on the computer, he made me laugh my ass off the whole way through. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Not even to get to the post
credit.
Oh,
credit.
my
But
God.
yeah, he was just
Well, I guess we
I'm
could
gonna-
talk about the post credit because I mean, not the biggest thing, but like I feel like he is trying to get people out of the room for whatever reason to like privately do something.
okay. I got you.
Yeah, that was
That's,
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
I
see
get
that.
it.
I don't know what for.
I'm gonna drown this whole keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, showtime.
Hey, you might want to get out of here. I'm gonna use my extra time to go on porn.
Oh my god.
And you know, like that's where
I didn't
feel
even
like
think of that though. That's a good point. He just wants to clear the room.
this season is so 50-50 for me, just because like it does hit sometimes, and then other
Yeah.
times I don't know, kind of just swinging and missing. But
Mhm.
I don't know if this is just another episode where it's like it's set up just to get you excited for the next one.
Yeah.
And I don't
And at 33 minutes.
Yeah.
Still don't know if we're gonna fucking see anything with Eagly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, did Eagly get out of the universe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
but
flew
well, I'm
in
not
flew
even
fast.
not even that, but just like why does it matter that Eagly's a fucking
the
king
prime
of
eagle?
Eagle? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like it's just like I can't even think about it past that point. There's nothing. There's no point to make it out of
Yeah.
really, except for what is this?
I actually did like the fact that Harcourt got it right just before she was leaving. She was going to pop Keith because she couldn't
Yeah.
have him
Yeah.
coming after him.
Yeah, well,
I-
we
I
know
thought
he's
that-
gonna.
That little scene, yeah,
Yeah.
right. That little scene just meant a lot because I was like, oh, fuck, yeah.
I can't have you.
She's got it right. Yeah, I'd
Uh-huh.
fuck take this guy out,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, so that's an interesting open-ended thing. We know that the next episode's going to be an hour.
Right.
Seemingly, we're going to have something where Argus is going to be exploring all 99 dimensions.
Yep.
It, I think, has to connect to Man of Tomorrow. Keith is at large.
Yeah.
Peacemaker's in jail.
I wonder how deep we get. Do we see Lex again? Is he going to be part of this going into these other dimensions?
Maybe.
I wonder what the odds that like that hell guy is like turns out to be some sort of villain related thing.
I don't know. If I had to guess, we'll see Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
You think?
I think-
They are the villains of Man of Tomorrow.
No. I do think that we'll see Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, though.
Yeah.
Hope not. Fuck them.
Wow. Maybe it is going to be Blue Beetle because how you get like suggestions popping up on your TV and all that stuff. The last week has been Blue Beetle has been popping
Oh,
up.
really?
Yeah.
I honestly just think that's the algorithm trying to
I don't know,
make you
but- yeah, but
force-
why
force
now?
you to watch it.
I would say Mr. Terrific still.
I would love that.
Well, the only
Maybe
reason
because last month was Mexican Independence Day. Seriously though, like maybe.
Because that actually is pretty Chicano.
And-
Exactly.
We went through 5 episodes, right? Worried about Nazi World, and there was still no mention of a metahuman in Nazi World.
Yeah.
So like we have similarities and different. Like
That's another
Superman
thing
never landed there.
Where seemingly like that, the Smiths just are the most powerful force in that universe.
Yeah.
Where, like I feel like they could easily fucking. They have like the unfolding dimension tech.
Yeah.
I feel like they could help that universe and help the Sons of Liberty or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not now.
Yeah. I mean that's
Yeah.
what.
I mean,
you
we don't
fucking
even. Is it just America? If Hitler won the world,
Yeah.
the war, it's every country.
Yeah.
I just feel it's like that. I just don't like the world that they built for it because it just
Yeah,
it doesn't make
I-
it. It
I
doesn't
agree.
hold up at all.
I agree.
Because like they swastika on a U.S. flag.
I'd
That's
say
it.
it overall kind of just sucks that I think that this season's just going to go down as like the cool cameo season at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Yep.
Between Lex and whatever I think is going to happen in the next one. I just don't see how you can land the plane here because like I don't even know what we're like building to anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I have no
As
idea.
far as like this story, I do think we'll go to like Man of Tomorrow territory, but
Do you think overall it's poor production this whole series this season, including writing? and-
kinda.
You know,
but
I mean,
like
my
James
thing-
Gunn is the head of DC Studios. Like,
But
what,
maybe he's running himself thin. 'cause
I
he
think
was
so.
writing
I
a lot
do,
of
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, he was writing and
Yeah.
directing Superman while he was writing
Yeah.
and semi-directing Peacemaker this
Mhm.
season. So
And I'm sure directing directors
Mhm.
as well.
yeah.
You know.
I'm a little surprised too because you would figure if it's the same person, you're kind of trying to meld what you want to get to
Mhm.
where you want to go,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
would be better.
Yeah.
I do think he's trying to do that. And like I think that will happen in the next episode, and we already had the Lex thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like everything around that, it just isn't good enough.
I know. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
if what's the 8 is the final.
Yeah.
All right, so you give us a fantastic 1-hour episode 8,
Mm-hmm.
but you kind of like wishy-washed us through the first
Right.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, that's like
Yeah.
that's the best outcome now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we hope. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder what some of those people that trashed us for saying this isn't that good.
We're still
you know,
getting
what
comments
the-
that
what-
like this is.
what
I
Still,
would
I've
not
seen
understand,
people,
you know?
even like pretty big like analysts in the space, have been like, "This season's great."
I think the only one I've seen that like doesn't like it is Nando.
Mm-hmm.
The movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think that compared to first season, this is nowhere near that. At least you knew what was going on. You can carry the story through.
I just think
this one just
I
cut all
feel like,
ties.
not to toot my own horn here, but to go into another metaphor, I hit the nail on the head with like it was just perfectly set up in episode 1, season 1, where like the team was together,
Yeah.
they had a set goal.
That's right.
They didn't have to fucking wash us
Yeah.
through the whole.
And you know there was
6
there was
episodes.
hatred between people, but they all melded and they became together. You know.
Yeah.
I also just think
But-
the writing is just higher quality.
Yeah, but like Economos, this whole season has just been the same old bullshit of him being, oh, I don't do that, or I
It's
I
just
ick
he's
that,
also
you know,
being like
whatever.
very obvious about it. You
Yeah.
know, like I feel like you can just have the character be the character instead of
Yeah.
like be talking. Like my brain doesn't work right. Like it's
It's-
funny,
yeah.
but like it just you're fucking just speaking the character out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like he could say those random stupid things, but not in that fashion. Exactly.
Even the Argus crew.
No.
We really didn't see them together doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And-
always together, and he kind of sends them out like they're the special unit
Yeah.
to take care of shit, but they really
And then you
haven't
have
done.
what's his name from Saturday Night Live? I can't remember his name.
Oh,
the character or whatever he is, but he's just
Flurry in the
Flurry.
show.
Yeah,
Flurry.
Forget
He
his
just
name.
Flurry just the whole time is just these one-liners and cracks, but nothing really gets done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
gonna be interesting to see like what comes of Argus going into these portals.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Which they could have did in
yeah, but
episode
it's, but it's
4.
episode 8. We're
Yeah.
hanging
Yeah,
our
right,
hat on
you know.
getting this. I'm not going to say it was not entertaining because
Yeah,
it was
no,
entertaining, but it's like this last episode, like cut all ties. I have no idea where it's going, where it came from. I can't even. Why did they do that in episode 1 to bring us here? But there's no connection.
There's no real
straight line.
rhyme or reason
There
to
isn't.
it.
There is.
Yeah. Remember-
all about Chris going through a mental thing.
Adebayo broke up or whatever. That whole conversation
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. But why? Because we had all kinds of theories. Oh, she's going to be a bad person here, but we never saw that happen.
Yeah,
And apparently, she's just gone.
she just works at a coffee shop in
Yeah.
Gotham.
Yeah, and she had a conversation with Judo Master about it. And he was sort of
You're actually
Consoling
kind of
her.
an asshole.
yeah, exactly. Did you ever think it could be you?
Yeah,
You know?
you know. Yeah, she wanted to open a pet shop or
Yeah,
something, right?
yeah.
The two of them.
Scrabble.
Yeah,
Playing Scrabble.
I enjoy. I really like the characters,
Mm-hmm.
all of them.
Yeah.
yes.
That whole crew, I love it.
I'm the same,
That's
yeah.
what made
I even like the
me-
Argus characters. Like I think
Yeah.
they're all interesting.
Yeah.
everyone in the show, and that's why I think you keep coming back because you enjoy the characters, you enjoy watching them on screen. The story just didn't flow for me the way I thought it would. The last episode, if everyone, it's got to be great. It better be great
Yeah.
because, like I said, each individual episode had its moments,
Yeah.
but for the most part, the story just didn't track.
Yeah.
Like you said, what's the main goal here? Why did he want this thing in the first place? August.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do with it?
Even if you like want to come at it from the lens of like, because James Gunn has been like, this is the Chris Smith season, so it's like, oh, we're really exploring like this whole Chris Smith thing. I've been saying it for how many episodes now? Like they just did it better
Right.
already in
Yeah.
season
Right.
1.
Yeah.
We mentioned it too. We haven't seen him with his helmet on, right?
Yeah, not at
Yeah.
all.
No.
I think just that one brief scene where they were going to fight, when the three of them were together, when they were going to fight the
Kaiju.
kaiju.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got more out of Chris in season 1 crying
Thank you.
than we did this entire season of exploring Chris.
Yeah.
You know, because every episode is the same old thing. Woe is me, woe is me. And,
People have
you know.
been really giving him props for the scene where he like freaks out.
Oh, yeah, no, he did really well in that. I have to give it to him. Everybody around him as well.
Oh, when he yells stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, to me, that scene
Mm-hmm.
and him and Harcourt in the room
Yeah.
when she's just like ready
Oh,
to
I
cry.
thought she had the
Yeah.
best.
That was
in
awesome,
too,
right?
yeah.
When she was like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a train wreck or whatever she called, and he said,
said,
I don't
care."
care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
love
even
you.
as much as I,
I know,
hated,
I don't care.
even as much as I hated that motorcycle scene, she had like a true pure moment with her head on his back with that. Now I'm
Right.
at comfort.
And that little
you know?
squeeze.
Yeah. And that was that was good, but it didn't have to go on for 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, fucking just like Economos asking Eagly,
Yeah.
just like, and he
You're an
doesn't listen. It's
asshole.
just, yeah, I don't like it. Like, I find
Yeah.
it kind of funny,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It feels like this season, everything that like anyone's ever said about James Gunn to like kind of shit on his product, this season validates all of it, in my
Oh,
opinion.
Yeah, this is like what
Unfortunately.
they have been
Ooh.
critiquing, kind
Yeah.
of.
But like
This is like the
and
bad
don't
version
get me
of it.
wrong, I trust James Gunn. I think the
Mhm.
Guardians trilogy is some of
yeah.
the best Marvel movies.
Most certainly.
Superman was great.
Mm-hmm.
Peacemaker season 1, like there's clearly potential
Yeah.
for this character and his
Most certainly.
surrounding
Yeah,
characters.
I think like once we get out of everything being James Gunn, it's
Mhm.
made so far, is like that's when
Yeah.
we're gonna start to see good stuff.
yeah.
I'm
I
hopeful
mean,
for Supergirl.
I'd be lying though if I said like there wasn't like some level of concern now for Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I do kind of, I'm not like so far into that because something tells me that maybe he does lock in a little bit more when it's the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. Well, I'm not like as like sure of it as I was with Superman
Yeah.
after this. It's hard to be Kevin Feige kind of.
Unless they're gonna knock it out of the park
Yeah, but
with
yeah,
episode 8.
Frank Grillo's character in this, I have to agree with AJ. He's not
No.
what he was even in the animated, and I think he needed to be that hard-ass guy a little bit more and take control of it.
And I still
he's
don't know
just-
what
he's
his
different.
whole purpose is.
And
I know
Yeah.
initially I had thought it was revenge on Peacemaker,
Yeah.
but he could have had his revenge at any time.
Exactly.
you know?
Well, I mean,
or
he
been taken out.
Did say
for
that
it, you
like
know?
there was some greater thing,
Mhm.
but I think even in the moment, like none of us kind of believe that he's cunning enough
Right.
to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like James Gunn is just like very bad at writing like very interpretable stuff where it's like it could be this one thing or another,
Yeah.
but like even just like giving you hints to what it could be, and then like on his podcast he'll just say it's this one thing specifically, and I don't know why you thought it was otherwise.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Like he seems to write these very gray, morally gray.
but it seems like an
things.
accident, you know?
Yeah, and then like he is very black and white about things that clearly seem to be interpretable. Like even
I still
going
cannot
back to the-
believe the Superman thing where it's like Mr. Terrific confirmed it 100%,
Yeah.
and then
But
there's
then like you see the whole thing with
yeah.
Max Lord where he's like, yeah, he's clearly fucking lying.
well, then there was a thing, the like news ticker
that's-
Yeah.
that was like that said the Daily, what is it,
Daily
Bugle?
Planet.
The Daily Planet confirmed that it's fake or whatever, and then fucking James Gunn is just like, oh no, I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's 100% real.
Do you think
It's-
he's
I don't
doing-
know.
playing the game though, where it's
No.
like somehow that comes back around and like is an important plot point?
Maybe, I don't know. It's weird.
Here's I guess the one thing that bothered me most. Mustache guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Sydney
made such a
something.
point they had to go to another. Lex told him to go to another prison. 'Cause
Yeah.
This guy, honestly, it looked like all he fucking did was sat down and turned it on.
Yeah.
And it found the fucking thing. They don't have any fucking tech guy that could have went to Lex's thing and turned the fucking thing on.
They couldn't get Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
anybody.
Well, okay,
I can see why actually that he doesn't want to go
Mr.
superheroes.
I don't think he wants to go to Mr. Terrific because he's clearly not
Racist.
a very good guy, and he's a little bit
Flag
shady.
Senior, you mean?
Yes, Flag
Yeah.
Senior's clearly a little shady.
Yeah.
And if you're going to Mr. Terrific,
Then you're
Then
exposing
everybody
Then the
knows.
Justice Gang is involved.
exactly,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
knows.
Yeah, I
So
guess
he's
so.
still
That's
doing
what
this
I-
underground for whatever reason.
But Argus is this big, complex,
Yeah.
super secret.
Mhm.
They don't have a single fucking person.
Yeah.
Economos could have
Economos,
went in
yeah,
there.
right.
and,
Literally
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, he was also in the other universe at the time.
No, but
Oh, yeah,
still,
yeah,
they
but
got to
still.
have somebody that
Yeah.
could replace Economos.
That's also like another thing is when you have a character like Economos who like is the #1 hacker in the universe, kinda,
Right.
or like seemingly like it's kind of hard to
It
like,
is
write the
also-
character like that.
It's just like another thing where like we've been talking about why couldn't they just track the portal?
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just like this arbitrary reason, like, oh, only the person who's worked with it before can, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, was it? I mean, someone in
At
our
this
comments,
range, at least. Yeah, somebody said it was like the electrical signals that they were tracking, but it was an electrical blip in their power grid or whatever, but I don't think so.
But then like, how did they find it at Vigilante's mom's house? Because like they tracked it there.
Yeah.
I don't know. And also, like, I feel like if it was an electrical blip thing, then that would have made it easier to track anywhere.
Mustache Man found it there.
If it's like an electrical blip thing, they didn't have to plug it in.
No.
Because
No,
they went to
so,
But,
fucking
like,
like
also,
cabin
if
in the
it's
woods.
just based
Self-powered.
on
Yeah.
like electrical, like these large electrical outputs that kind of blip. I still feel like they would have been able to track it anywhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Anytime it opened.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it
Seemingly
obviously puts
gives
out
off
some
this
kind of energy.
seismic fucking event. That
Right.
Yeah.
And if you were using it and you knew that, why wouldn't you close the door behind you to not make it be
Yeah.
an open portal?
Yeah.
That's my big thing. Every time they walk through it, they left
leave
the
the
damn
door
thing
open.
open.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid. I still
I'm
Yeah.
assuming Argus wants, hopefully, to find some futuristic weapons that they could use against metas, because I don't think he's too keen on metas. Lex isn't, so.
But now I guess seemingly everybody that was on that team is going to, okay, everything's fine. You did what you were supposed to do. If that was real life, they'd still be under investigation. They'd have to go in front of a board to speak about what the heck
also
actually
Argus
happened.
now knows
You know?
the identity of Vigilante.
Yeah.
And
maybe.
Why
Probably,
is he in
maybe.
jail?
Peacemaker?
Peacemaker?
Because he owned that
Because he
technology.
had the technology and
It's illegal.
and he
Gave
used
it up.
And he used
Yeah.
it.
And Flag also just
I
fucking hates
know,
him.
I know, but
And that's the other thing. Flag Jr.
Yeah,
I
where
mean,
the fuck is he?
that was
Yeah,
another
just a
wasted.
cameo.
Yeah, that was a wasted storyline as well.
I mean, clearly,
You know?
like, he works in this
Yeah,
office.
and
but
I
he
like
hasn't-
the
he
guy
hasn't
as
been
an
to work
actor.
in 6 weeks or something.
yeah, I like the guy as an actor and everything, but I don't think he's that big where he.
I mean, Joe
wouldn't
Kinnaman's,
want
like,
this work.
incredible in this role.
Yeah.
I kind of was really hoping that he would stick around.
Yeah.
He had to
And
fucking
that.
take a flight to Mars.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys find it weird how like throughout 2025, I feel like even Agatha, I feel like we've just like been kind of like on the opposite side for like most stuff. Where like we liked Agatha, most people didn't. We liked Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, even Zombies recently.
Yeah.
Where it's just like I feel like I don't know, like there's flaws in these shows that we're watching that people just are not picking up.
It's not even that they're not picking up; they're just not caring to. Kind of. I
Yeah.
feel like there's like so many people that mindlessly watch, and then like there's such an influx of these mindless watchers that are now mindless commentators.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, so we watched the show and it was great.
Well, I don't even know because just like when you're commenting on our video, like you're commenting on like just random people's videos that like, oh, you guys are wrong actually, and here's why, and then you just give like these random fucking responses.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's just
Some that aren't even in this season.
yeah.
I mean, some people were speaking about a movie and season 1. I'm like, but we're still in season 2. Yeah, what are you talking about?
So yeah,
You know?
it's like just another thing where people,
Yeah.
it's like you can't be mean about the thing that I like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like at some
We
point,
wanna make it
you
better.
just gotta like watch season 1 again, I guess.
Yeah,
Because it's just not the same at all.
so what are
Yeah.
we getting? A lot of hate?
we probably will, but it's
First, I gotta say, for me, the don't go woke motherfuckers could stay the fuck away all they want. You could throw hate at me all you want,
Yeah.
because I think that is just the stupidest. I'm not watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's woke, or the character's gay, or
Yeah,
this and that.
whatever.
You're a moron. And
Yeah.
basically, we don't sit here and do that.
no.
Yeah.
We
don't.
sit here and we're talking about a 33-minute episode.
Yeah.
And we're breaking it down into the parts we liked and we didn't like. And again, we have different views.
Yeah.
For me, the series, I don't regret watching it.
No.
You know, I'm not
No,
sitting
I'm not-
here going,
same.
oh, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Same.
I
I still
don't
look
regret
forward to
watching
it.
it, and I'm not gonna stop consuming this content.
Correct.
I
Yeah,
think
same.
100%.
you're
but-
allowed to be critical though of what you're watching.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
and
there's
I
questions
love,
I have.
I
And-
love
and
the character.
you should be.
Or all the characters, really. I just like to see a little better writing and production out of it or something.
Yeah.
But
Well, I also think like when you kind of zoom the scope out a bit, it's an interesting thing going on where we're in real time witnessing a director become the Kevin Feige of his own universe and realizing actually how hard that is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And stretching himself thin.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an interesting phenomena to watch.
I mean, Kevin Feige never directed, but still.
Yes,
Yeah.
I understand, but like I think James Gunn, and I think he's fully capable of doing this, but it may be a little apparent that this is harder than he thought it would.
And with the Zack Snyder stuff, like, I just mean, like, he's, like, just randomly slowing down scenes and playing music to just, like, almost, it feels like he's doing it to play out the song, to just make the scene longer. And
he needs to make
yeah,
a certain
that's something
time,
Snyder does
you
a
know?
lot. Like, even, there's the one thing where it's, like, in
The
Batman.
fucking Watchmen thing too.
Well, also,
Think about
he, like, just Batman shaving. Slow down for a reason. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You're going to hear us give our opinions and like it, don't like it, shoot us, whatever you want to say, but don't
Shoot us.
Shoot.
shoot us.
Shoot us comments.
The two Vigilantes are friggin' awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish the both of them were in the same world.
Yeah.
so
Do
they
we think
could-
that the other one died?
No.
No,
Well,
probably
no.
not.
Right?
bring it up.
Well,
What you asked me.
Well, I'm wondering if the two decided to switch universes.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Only
No,
because of-
because
We know which one got shot.
yeah,
Yeah.
we know which
yeah,
one got
that-
shot
that's-
because of what he said.
Yeah.
Also,
You
I don't know
know,
if you guys watch with subtitles, but
Yeah.
they distinctly say Vigilante and Vigilante 2.
Right.
Ah,
Yeah.
So
shit.
Yeah.
I didn't watch with subtitles.
Yeah. So, but no, he's definitely the right one.
I was
So-
thinking that they would do that, though.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been funny.
It-
But when they're in front of everybody from Argus, he still has his mask on, so he's not outed yet.
But
And
they're
knowing him, he.
we're at his house.
yeah.
They were at
So-
his
Oh, they
house,
were.
yeah.
But do they know whose house it is? They just know it's a random house.
I mean,
I like.
you would hope that this multi-billion
would-
secret
Yeah.
organization.
But they
Yeah.
do walk into that basement full of cocaine and cash.
Do they?
Not in
Because
this
that's where the
episode.
closet was, right?
No.
But they
No?
didn't. Yeah.
Oh, they
I don't
didn't
think-
yet?
They were
Okay.
all outside.
Yeah.
still.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
like, I
Okay.
don't think they'll ever go inside.
Well, knowing James Gunn, he'll just like, oh, of course they know that it's a vigilante now. I don't know why you would think it's otherwise. So
Yeah. Because they have the tech now.
yeah.
There's no need to go
No,
inside.
they don't need to
Yeah.
go inside, yeah.
But that would be quite the find.
Oh, yeah.
We'll leave piles of drugs and money.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go with my theory where it's like, if there's a season 3 or if we see these
Yeah.
characters together again,
Mm-hmm.
that's just gonna be their income or their money source, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see his brother anymore.
I
No,
think
we're gonna see
Keith?
him.
I think we're going to see
I
Keith
think
in
he's
this last
most certainly gonna
episode.
be like a villain in the next
How would he
episode.
get in?
Same thing. The door.
What
'cause-
door?
I still don't know what the whole rule was where the thing has to be set in door, but the first time in history that I guess the Smiths saw it,
Mm-hmm.
It was in the
Yeah.
fucking woods.
yeah, just
Yeah. Makes a whole lot of shit weird now.
Yeah. 'Cause-
I just think.
and
it
what are
doesn't
they
have to be
using on the
connected.
other side?
You
Yeah.
think once it's opened
I think.
and once the door is set, you can close it and walk away?
I don't know.
I think yeah, you can just take it.
I don't
I mean,
know.
clearly that's what it is because it
Well, I
happened.
mean, yeah. It was also open in his closet, and then
So-
they were in the woods with the briefcase.
Okay,
Yeah.
so does that mean in X world they have another one of them?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's just this confusing thing. Like, where
Yeah.
did they get
Yeah.
another one in
Mhm.
like a perfectly
Also,
synonymous
does every
situation?
all fucking 97 other
Yeah.
universes
See,
have one?
I'm not buying
Yeah.
onto that.
I know that's a little
That's-
weird
that's
now.
I'm
weird.
not buying into it. I
'Cause-
just think that is something
Yeah.
that okay, they have this, but there's got to be another way of it
So
being
that-
there. How did Lex
How do you
it?
close the door?
Yeah, I mean he says
Well,
his was
Lex-
unstable
Lex
and all that.
created it.
Yeah, and then they
himself.
said their connection was unstable. That's what
Yeah, the
Spaceman
ones
said.
that they made.
Mhm.
Right.
They can only stay open for so long, and
This was pretty stable.
that we knew from the movie
yeah.
as
But
well.
yeah, you're right. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you? Is it always there then?
I don't.
No,
I don't
'cause-
think it
Well, I
was.
mean,
What's
they
that?
closed the
it
one.
unfolds or something. I don't know.
They closed the one that was in Chris's father's house.
Right. But I thought it was because
Well,
But see, that was
it,
the
it
weird
was
thing.
open in his father's house, but Chris
Yes.
and Adebayo had it,
elsewhere,
and
and
brought
then
it to the cabin.
and then he closed it.
What kind of yapping here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
I don't think it matters too much, honestly, until like Man of Tomorrow, if that's what it's about.
I just kind of think like they're accidentally going to let Brainiac into the universe,
Maybe.
and Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
I'd prefer if Brainiac, if they went with the interpretation that it was like a creation of Krypton instead of like an alien or whatever.
I don't know. We'll see on Thursday.
Okay.
What if it's just like not Brainiac too?
I don't know. Yeah, I was saying that the like whole brain on the script thing picture could just be a diversion. Ratings
5.
same.
This episode.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, I was at a 6. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
I'm still gonna give it a 7.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what they
I
said. Go
enjoyed
with the 7.
the scenes. I enjoyed. I really enjoyed. So
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm always excited to be like the Leonardo DiCaprio, like, whoa, pointing meme when a cameo pops up on screen. But it's going to be disappointing for me, like, if this season kind of just ends up being like the cameo season.
I feel like I
kind of
just
sets up Man of Tomorrow.
I feel like I could like I don't have any reason to rewatch this more than once.
Yeah. Whereas, like, season 1 is just, like, good enough to make me want to rewatch. And it's a contained enough story.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. We'll see you for the finale, 1 hour episode next week. So.
Yes.
57 actually.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.